Have you ever said yes when you truly meant no? Have you come up with an excuse last minute because you really didn't want to follow through on something you committed to? Well, I'm here to help you with that. Hi, I'm Debra Kasowski, 3-time best-selling author, speaker, executive coach, and the podcast host of the Millionaire Woman Show, where we talk about leadership, business, and human potential. Today, I want to help you to eliminate those excuses holding you back from getting those results that you want. You know them, the ones that you say yes when you truly meant no, the procrastination that creeps up because you really don't want to do it, and that you overscheduled yourself and you missed the deadlines. You had to come up with some kind of story. Well, let me help you with that. It all comes down to eliminating the excuses to start getting the results that you want. And in order to do that, you need to ask yourself this: am I committed or am I interested in getting the results that I want? I can talk to someone for 5 minutes and I can tell you whether or not they are committed or they're interested. They're just dabbling, wondering if it's going to work out because they truly don't fully believe in getting the results. So how can I tell? A committed person is going to be a go get them, hand them the payment. We're going to start today. We're going to get things done. They don't hem and haw, and they don't use this language. When I say it, you might catch yourself and say, oh my gosh, Deb, I've said these things. Well, it seems like a good deal. I'll see. I have to think about this a little bit more. I'll try. Remember, there is no try. As in Yoda's words, do or do not. And maybe. You see, it's all sitting on the fence. And one of my favorites is the ly words, those adverbs that are usually, actually. What those words are is that there's indecisiveness right in that language. So there's room to negotiate because they're not making a confirmed decision. So you can play around and continue to have a conversation with that person until you can move them to commitment. But when you start hearing those words, you need to catch them and pay attention to them and put it in the place of whether this person would be committed to working with you or committed to what they say they're going to do. Because at the other side of it all, you're responsible for what you can do and someone else is responsible for what they can do. We all can take our own responsibility, and it's not 50-50 in any situation, it's 100%. So if you're going to be committed, you need to put in the habits and the discipline to get things done. The other thing is that people avoid telling the truth. They don't want people to know that they really didn't want to follow through, so they come up with an excuse. They say, you know what, they wanted to get together with a friend on a Friday night, for example. And then they decided, you know what, I'm too tired. Or they wanted to go out with someone else and they came up with an excuse to turn down one person and did something else. But those excuses don't make you feel very good after because they come from a place of not wanting to hurt someone's feelings, one. Two is that you feel guilty. There might be some shame the next time you see that person because it's like, I really meant to say no in the first place, but I didn't. And instead I came up with an excuse. Those little white lies that are going to get you all trapped up. So what I want you to do, whenever you can, come from a place of honesty. Be truthful. If something comes up for you, it's not going to work for you. Remember, you're the driver of your life, so you can call the shots and let someone know that it no longer works for you. It's better to be upfront than someone figuring it out later on. The other thing is procrastination. You know, if you're a procrastinator, it could be that you miss deadlines because you've put it off, and you didn't estimate the time well. And an action taker, those who are committed, are going to be, let's get this done. Let's make things happen. They're going to work on it today. They're going to piece it into small chunks, or they're going to have a continuum of milestones to make sure that they're on the right track. They will chunk it down, but they know it's getting done. The other one is setting those realistic goals. See, with today's society, we want to keep doing that one extra thing. I can fit one extra thing before I leave the house. I can do this one other thing before I leave the office. And the next thing we know, we are doing all these other things instead of focusing on where we need to be focused, and it can miss a deadline. And then you have an excuse, well, I had to work on this. Where are your priorities? It's about focusing in on your priorities, getting what you want done, so you don't have to come up with the excuse. Excuses get old, and they get old fast. And if you're continuously using the same excuse, someone's going to come in and they're going to poke holes in your excuse, and eventually they're no longer going to work for you. So instead, let your results work for you. Let them speak for themselves. Be that person of discipline. Be that action taker. Be that person that is reliable, dependable, and will get things done. And don't say yes when you truly mean no. Your actions speak louder than words. And even though you say yes, you're not going to be fully into it, having fun, and your actions will speak for themselves with the results that you get. Because someone who's fully committed is going to be engaged. They're going to be feeling great. They're going to be thinking positive thoughts, and those actions that they take are going to get them to the results. Whereas if you're doing something with resentment, begrudgingly, you're going to sabotage those results, and you might not even be aware that that's what you're doing. So really, if you want to get the results in your life, business, or leadership, you need to eliminate those excuses that you are coming up with. So eliminate the excuses to get the results that you want. This is no excuse zone to really see what you are capable of. Because those excuses have been holding you back. And as soon as you take 100% responsibility for those results by being committed, by establishing those habits, by creating that discipline around what you say you want, you're going to do it even when you don't feel like it, because you know that those results mean more to you than any excuse. Thank you for joining me. I'm Debra Kasowski. And if you like this video, please share, comment below. Please also hit the bell, subscribe so that you can continuously get videos from me to help you improve in life, leadership, and business. Also, go over to my website at www.debrakasowski.com. For right now, you can get your 3-part mini video course on making habits stick so you can build focus and consistency into reaching those goals and dreams you've set for yourself and knock them out of the park, make them a reality. Thank you.